Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And when I was reviewing the stats from last week's game, I actually had to put them down and come back to them later because what I read at first, I thought it was a typo or a misprint. One thing to hold someone under 100 yards in a game, that's incredible.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. He'll take it at the 42. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now Joe Mixon. He can't get him down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Bears 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow looking to pass. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. The 15 he goes.
Well, I think when they look at their offense everywhere and they want to move the ball around, they want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's Gallup getting it on the jet sweep. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation, because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Third and goal, Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Steelers, nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
three
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Steelers 0.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Return, and the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On play action, it's Rodgers. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike 5'9",
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll lead here to a third down. Throwing is Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's got some space here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
The CD, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now that deserves a couple exclamation points.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
A handoff, running left, Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Slayton.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Big 13! Big 13!
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Burrow. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there for Cincinnati.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line. Here we go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mixon. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Going to keep it on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Joe Burrow, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Bengals have taken the lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next score, Bengals 14. Steelers 7.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. On first down, Harris. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Throwing now is Rodgers. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And again, it's Rodgers. It's brought in by Harris. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Steelers 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in at the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll roll him out right. Touchdown! That's caught. Stephon Diggs as the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. McPherson on for the point after.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Steelers 7. Evan McPherson will kick off for Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
As they take over here with 11 seconds remaining.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Burrow. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, broken tackle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, Mixon. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage. And
he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Joe Mixon,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I just getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A big play that time on the catch and run. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Let's get it. Check 50. Hey, 88.
Harris, touchdown, Pittsburgh. There didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5.
And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Second and 11 now.
Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Sliding out of the pocket. Finding some room at midfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that
Here
play.
we go, here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here we go. Ready?
First down, here's Burrow. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Leaping, and he makes the grab.
And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's a run with Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Steelers 14.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Chandler Jones, his second sack of the night. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Man open is Robinson. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McKenzie. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Isaiah McKenzie, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors in that spot. And they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding room at the 30. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that, has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
From midfield now, Burrow. Eluding the press, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devin Bush just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. To Mixon on the check down. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Rodgers' throw complete. But not before he works it past the 50.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They'll try and run with Harris into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. That's swung out wide to Harris. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, they moved back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.